تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. تاريخ لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب.
Welcome everyone with your program Birds of Union, who invade the most successful story and first here in UAE. Today from Star Group with Mr. Aftab Hashim. Welcome Mr. Aftab.
Thank you very much.
In the beginning, please introduce yourself.
As you mentioned, my name is Aftab Hashim. I'm from Pakistan and I have done my engineering in Pakistan in plastics dies and mold, and I started my career also in Pakistan in Salika Sewing Machine Industries as a production manager, background of engineering. So we were producing sewing machines. So, and that is also my father company. And so from the beginning we have been working in sewing machines for 4 generations. And then that was in 1987, something like that. I started there and to manage the manufacturing of sewing machines. Then in 1991 I moved to Dubai. Here Star Sewing Machine Trading Company was established by my grandfather in 1971, almost 51 years ago. And then in 1991 I took over this company and start as a managing director to start working. And then we started here for garment machineries and sewing machines for industrial, for domestic, for embroidery and all the sectors. And since 1971 we were doing business in locally in Dubai and near the GCC countries. From 1995 we started our grow further in different GCC countries. We started a company in Saudi Arabia almost 25 years ago, and from that time we started moving different African countries. So at the moment we have 4 companies in UAE, which is 1 in Ajman and 3 in Dubai. And we have 6 companies outside in Africa and MENA, where we are in Saudi Arabia, we are from Mauritius, Kenya, Ethiopia, Tunisia, Algeria, and also in Nigeria. So we have been in many countries for doing the same sewing machine business. And this business, what we are doing now, is very far away in different countries. So this is how we are at the moment doing. And then we have from 1971, as I told you, we started the business mostly with Japanese manufacturers. We work with Toyota company, who not only produce car but also sewing machines, basically. So we have been with them since from almost 50 years. And then one renowned companies, big companies who are in this manufacturing of sewing machines, from Japan, from Germany, from France, from Taiwan, from China, from many countries. World top brands like Tajima in embroidery machines, Brother sewing machines, Electra, Derco Peddler from Germany. So these are all industrial brands well known in the world for garment industry.
So, Mr. Aftab, you choose also to live and business in UAE.
Yeah.
So, you think that supporting of government here at a special other country?
Of course. I think there is no other country in the world which can support outside people like Dubai,
Yeah.
and with so many different areas where they are supporting. Dubai is a hub for all this Gulf areas and Africa and Southeast Asia, easy, and we can move around very easy. Thanks very much for the Emirates Airlines, where we have direct flights to everywhere. So the logistic is very good. The Dubai World, the port is very efficient, so we can bring goods and reship or transshipment.
Yeah.
As I mentioned you, we are working in different countries, so we are like internationally. It's very important that Dubai is giving us a facility, as in banking, financials, logistic, is one of the top infrastructure which can be provided by any country, is Dubai.
Yeah.
And it's a platform for a top international business place, where not only us, most of the international multinational companies are making their head offices here because of this reason.
Yeah. Mr. Aftab, please tell us what the challenge you face up when you decided to open the first business in UAE.
Okay, as I mentioned to you that this business was being established by my grandfather, Haji Usman Muhammad. He established in 1971. At that time, Dubai was start growing. So of course there were so many challenges and things, but it was always from the beginning supporting country, supporting this one. So as a running the company or managing company, there was no issue from the beginning. So that was one of the interesting part. Yeah. But the real challenge when I started my business here, we wanted to grow. Dubai is not a big population country.
Yeah.
We don't have a cheap labor or too much labor. We don't have cotton production. So the export of the garment was here limited. The mostly businesses here in Dubai was local.
Yeah.
So in the past, because we were in industrial machines, heavy duty machines, which normally needed for export industry, so that was not fitting much in this area. So our challenge was how to adopt a technology which we can cater for local market. That Dubai is not an industrial export country, so we have a big sales of local dresses, local Arabic dresses called jalabiya, abaya, shela, saris, and this kind of material. So what we did, that how to use this technology and electronic computerized machines to make these productions.
Yeah.
So what we did, we started and created a R&D department in our company, and this R&D company, what we did, with the help of manufacturers in Japan, we produced local dresses.
Yeah.
And in local dresses, we made such a way that with unskilled workers and with lot of instead of lot of labors, we can develop these things with less people, with consistent quality and top quality, with less labor, and can produce easily without any having a big knowledge or professional people. So with this kind of technology we started here. This was a big challenge for us because this was a new thing, and it was never before in any Gulf countries or anywhere in the world, this kind of machines and technology. So this was, I think, biggest challenge for us. The rest is, you know, that Dubai is so easy to work.
Yeah.
We don't face any such troubles. There was everything was doing automatically. We don't need to know anybody. We don't need to go different doors, one door operation, one window, we get everything. And that is the biggest part in the growth of our company and give us a easy atmosphere to go around the world and can get things and can sell things.
Yeah.
So that was quite easier for us because of Dubai government has made such a beautiful system.
Yeah. Mr. Aftab, talking about the history in your Star Group.
Yes, as I mentioned before about my history, we have some more things to add in that. As I explained to you that our many generations are in the same field of sewing machines and garment machinery. So we have one advantage that we were the manufacturers. We know the machines inside out. As my grandfather started the factory in 1951 in Pakistan, where we manufactured the machines with the collaboration of Japan technology, and still we are one of the biggest name in Pakistan for domestic sewing machine called Salika sewing machine. Then we move, and that is why the sewing machine is in our blood. So as I did my engineering also, so it's added two values and made us possible to understand the machines and adopt in our regions. So as I mentioned to you that we are very proud of many things, like we started this company as I came here in 1991, and most of my colleagues, my sales staff, my technical staff are still with me from the beginning. Okay, from that beginning up to now, so more than 35 years, most of the percentage of staff are continue working with me as a family business. So they are also a part of our family, and they are together in my achievements and goals. So then my brother Asif Hashim also joined us in around 20 years ago, and then he is also taken the whole operation of local and outside, which helped me a lot to grow more there. Now my son also have joined me, which is the 5th generation in this business, and also they all join us, and also now we are growing different countries with the help of our all people who have supported me all the way up to now.
Okay, Mr. Altaf, what's meaning success for you?
Success is an achievement, and success is the goal for our life. So it's not only in business; it has to be in all respect.
Yeah.
So Alhamdulillah, I feel happy about it that we have been very successful company, not only in this business, but also in our people, in our family, in our group whom we are working with also. So this is also one of the things. And I forgot to tell you that one more thing is about success. Success in this one, I'm very proud that being with Dubai as a small country, we have gone to many countries in the world, and we have given the technology and support to different companies, countries directly to the government. We supplied to governments in army sector, in aircraft sectors, in SME departments, in many different areas where we have been successful with the name of a UAE company. So UAE company as a small UAE country as in the map, but we have been supporting many other countries and giving professional information and technology given to many big nations. So that is, we feel very proud of it, that staying in this country, our name with the country is growing so many places.
Mr. Altaf, what are the most important achievement of which you are the group, Star Group?
You see, achievements in that form that we can explain as a big companies, we have been given technology. For example, Emirates Airlines. We work with Emirates Airlines, we give them a technology to cut all the carpets fully computerized. Same thing like Strata, is a Nabuda company. Nabooda company, very big. They are producing aircraft parts in Dubai, which is a very big story. And we are part of it because we supplied the technologies to make this parts to produce. And in that kind of companies, like here local military, we have supported with machines to make ranks, uniforms, and same thing in many other countries as well. So these are the important achievements, what I believe, that we are not only catering normal trading or manufacturing companies, but also to the governments.
Mr. Aftab, what's the future plan in the Star Group?
Yes. Future plan is, of course, as we have already spent 50 years here, and we have been growing. Now you know that we are about 10 to 12 countries we are already working. So of course we want to grow in many other countries in the Gulf and African region. And we are also having other plans to produce some unique things for saying made in UAE. So this is our goal, to produce some kind of things from Dubai and sell it outside with the name of made in UAE. So this is, there's two things. One, as I told you, other thing is to grow further in different countries with the same name, and head office is always in Dubai. So this is all what we wanted to have, a sustainable company, sustainable business, where we will, our new generation will come and carry on, so we want a good platform for them.
Please, Mr. Aftab, send motivation message to young people.
Okay, so my message to young people is, of course, as normally people say, that work hard, but I say work hard in a right direction, and with the luck you will never go wrong. And also you should try and try and try again. There is no enough. Everything is you should be consistent, you should be dedicated, you should be always trying to never give up. This is the way you will never end up in wrong. So this is my message, that please try hard and hard, work in the right direction, choose the time, choose the place, choose what you wanted to do, and also always work with love, not as a duty. That is all what I can say.
Mr. Aftab, and finally, what would you say to our leadership and Sheikh in UAE?
Okay, firstly, I have to give many thanks for them, and for them to give us, all of us, an opportunity to work in the beautiful country with the safest environment for the family and the best infrastructure provided for international business, which is normally is not possible in any other country, what facilities they have given us. So of course I thank to the ruler of UAE, especially to Dubai ruler, and still we are going ahead, and we are always with the country. We believe this is our country, and we always take it as ourselves, because our most of the time of the life is being spent here. So we always thank all of them, and we pray and hope that we will prospect more and more in the world, as we are already very famous. Dubai is very famous in the world. It will grow more and more. So we are with them, and we are always very happy and agree with their policy. So I can just give them the maximum thanks what I can do.